Alright, so I have for you another eBay repairs video. In this case, it's an iPod Touch first generation. So the first gen iPod Touch. I have another one here for reference. Here it is. So this is a perfectly working one that I got off eBay as well. This is an 8 gig model. This is what it looks like. The one in the box is a 32 gig model that I won for, I can't really remember the price. The shipping was around $8 and I think I won it for $6. Anyway, that's the total price I paid for this after winning it on an auction. That was pretty cheap. And the good thing about this one is it comes with its full box. Like everything that it originally shipped with is in the box, including the original retail packaging. And it was listed as boot looping. So this is the original listing, as you can see here. The seller said it turns on and the Apple logo displays, but it keeps boot looping. So and that happened after he reset it. So what I'm assuming is that what happened is that it was jailbroken and he try to reset it to factory settings. And sometimes when you do that to a jailbroken device, it can get stuck in this boot loop like thing. So I'm thinking it's just an easy fix. So let's dive right in. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. Check out my channel if you like to see stuff like this. I have an entire playlist of eBay repairs where I buy cheap things off eBay for usually less than 15 bucks. And I try to fix them without spending more money. It's just a series that I thought I'll do because I like doing it. So let's jump into the box. And the link to that playlist will be in the description and the card above. So it's well packaged. There we have it, the original iPod Touch packaging. Seems to have opened a bit, but that's okay. So there we have, let's switch to the closer. There we go. 32 gigs, side of it, top of it, back. Just cover that information there, just the back. And let's go in. So it's sort of an unboxing as well. There it is on top. Decent condition. Let's compare it to my other one. Let me just wipe it down a bit. Maybe it's just full of fingerprints. So very close to the other one. Well, compared to a lot of other iPods, like for example this, which is more scratched up, but still in good condition too. These two are in excellent condition. Well, speaking from their age, which is about 12 years now. But this one's a bit better, but that's okay. It's still reflective. It still looks nice. And it's pretty cold because it was outside for a while in the post box. Let's just keep that for side. So it comes with all its original stuff. Assuming stickers and all of the, yeah, has he used the stickers or not? Well, I saw them in the description. Oh, the stickers are, oh, wait a minute. Why are there two sets of stickers? So maybe from some other iPod, maybe he just shoved everything in there. I don't know, but there are two sets of stickers, smaller ones and bigger ones. The smaller ones are usually, I'm pretty sure from the iPod, and these are from elsewhere. Maybe a MacBook or something. I'm not really sure. Just general information. That's about it. A case, which is nice because cases for these are impossible to find now. The original cable. What on earth is this? Oh, the dock connector, and I have no idea what that is. But yeah, that's what's in the box. So let's get these out of the way. Get all of this. Let's look at the star of the show. Let's try powering it on, but I'm pretty sure it's dead on battery. Nope, no, it does have battery. So turns on. Feels okay. Doesn't seem to have been opened at any point. There are no markings for screwdriver markings that have been wedged under there. So it has never been opened, so that's good. Okay, so it turned off. Okay, so it's not technically looping, it's technically just, yeah, it just does not go into its fully on state. So now let's just go plug this to my laptop and see what happens. All right, so I have my laptop set up, and now let's just go put it into recovery mode. So I'll hold it down like that and put the cable in. It jumps to the Apple logo. Let's see if it pulls up iTunes, because I haven't opened iTunes in the background. Let's see if it detects it. So it still doesn't want to get into iTunes. I'm holding the home button down. It should automatically pop up on iTunes, but it hasn't. So I'll just try that again. Press the home button down and come on. So it is in recovery mode, but it's not showing up on iTunes. Just keep holding it down like that for a bit longer. Doesn't seem to be want to connect. So what I'll do now is just do a hard reset like that and try again. All right. Just try turning it on once. Let it do its loop thing again. All right, so it's done doing that. Now let's hold the home button down again and put it in. So the only way to do this apart from this is to put it in DFU mode. So I'll just go ahead and do that now. All right, so now let's put it into DFU mode. What DFU mode is, it's a bit more, well, recovery mode is something that you put it in when it's not that messed up, but what I see is that it's not going into recovery mode. So DFU mode is the next option. So let's hold down the home button and power button, plug it in. Okay, let go of the power button. Aha, there we are. So it did detect the iPod in DFU mode. And it went off again. So it's doing something weird. It keeps opening the Finder application. Let me try that again. So it went into DFU mode and then went out again. Let me just try that again. Plug it in, hold these down. Okay, so it just went into recovery mode, though I try to put it into DFU mode, but that's okay because it's in recovery mode, what I wanted it to do earlier. So your Mac has detected an iPod in recovery mode. You must restore this iPod before you can use it. Okay, restore iPod. Now it'll just download a software, restore and update. So leave it plugged in and let it do its thing. So this is a Wi-Fi error. I'll just keep trying that. It's just my Wi-Fi connection. So I did run into a problem where the iOS 3.1.3 or 3.1.2 won't download for the iPod via iTunes. That is a common error and there's no definitive fix for it. So I thought I'll just go on SourceForge and get the file from there so I can just install it from that. All right, so I'm done downloading the file. Let's just put it back on recovery mode. Okay, so we're back in iTunes and the iPod is in recovery mode. So now let's click Option and Restore iPod, and that should bring up downloads. And let me just go ahead and select the file here. So the file is over here. And now it says your Mac is preparing to restore the software on this iPod. So I'll let it do its thing and see what happens. There's now a progress bar on the screen of the iPod, but there's nothing on the screen of the MacBook yet. But we'll see what happens. All right, so the iPod has started to restart again, and it does its normal thing. The screen was just the Apple logo for a while, just like that. And on screen it shows your iPod has been restored to factory settings and is restarting. Please leave your iPod connected. It will appear in the sidebar when it restarts. So it's plugged to iTunes. I'll just go ahead and click OK there. So it now doesn't seem to want to go back into iTunes. Let me just replug it and see. So though it was restored, it does not want to stay connected to iTunes. So I'm assuming this might actually be a battery issue. I think I heard something from the internal speaker. But it doesn't seem to want to, so let me see that. Okay, so now it's connected. So it did something a bit weird over there. It kind of connected to iTunes and then just unconnected itself, and now when I replugged it back in, it's okay. So let's open the iPod Touch in Finder, because this is the new OS X Catalina. So iTunes and Finder are now, Finder uses the iPod restore thing. The restore thing runs through Finder, and Apple Music is just the music application is just for music only. So set up as new device, continue. And yeah, I think that fixed it. So the iPod Touch is there. Let me bring that closer. So you got iPod Touch. I blurred out my name there. It says iPod there, and iOS 3.1.3. Your iPod software is up to date. Your Mac will automatically check for an update later, blah, blah, blah. So it is connected, and let's check out the iPod itself. Let's eject it. And yeah, we're in. We are in. The iPod is now working. The seller said the battery didn't last that long, but it's expected at this age. Let's see if it takes songs. I mean, it would take songs. Let's see if there are any copying errors or anything like that. Let's try to copy something on it. So I will put an all-time low album on it. Over there. It's copying, and now we will eject it. See if it copied. It's updating library. Yep, there we go. Wait, hold up. Yep, there it is. That song is working now. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So the song is playing. I have no headphones plugged to it, and I don't want to get copyright strike for that, but yeah, the song is playing, so you can see there. So I consider this as a success. The iPod was fixed and is back to working order, and it'll just be a part of my collection from now on. So yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more content from me. I do a variety of videos such as eBay repairs like this, unboxings and reviews. So if you're into that kind of thing, please check out my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.